If people have a problem with you setting boundaries with others, then they have a problem with Christ himself. Luke 23 verses 8 through 11, it says, "And when Herod saw Jesus, he was exceeding glad, for he was desirous to see him of a long season, because he had heard many things of him, and he hoped to have seen some miracle done by him. Then he questioned with him in many words, but he answered, as in Jesus, him nothing. And the chief priests and scribes stood and vehemently accused him. And Herod with his men of war set him at naught, and mocked him, and arrayed him in a gorgeous robe, and sent him again to Pilate." So to give you guys some context on these scriptures, this is when Jesus was brought to King Herod after he had been arrested. So Jesus has been arrested by the Jews. He's been brought to Pilate, Pontius Pilate, and Pilate is basically saying, this man is a Galilean. He's not in my region or jurisdiction. Take him to King Herod. And at this point, Jesus has been beaten pretty badly. He hasn't been flogged or scourged yet, but he's been beaten pretty bad. So they bring him to King Herod, and King Herod is asking him all these questions, and yet Jesus gives him the silent treatment. That's where he set this boundary. He gives him the silent treatment. He doesn't say a word to Herod. And to be honest, I think it's pretty savage.